Dear children, in this video, I will begin with Civics, chapter Working of Institutions. In a democracy, the rulers have to follow some rules and procedures. They have to work with and within institutions. In this process, they come across three institutions that play a key role in major decisions. These institutions are legislature, executive, and judiciary. In this chapter, we will understand how all the institutions together carry on the work of the government. First topic is, how is a major policy decision taken? A major policy decision is taken through a government order. To know the process of taking a major policy decision, it is important to know about government order and its issuing. A government order. On August 13, 1990, the Government of India issued an order which was called an Office Memorandum. The order says that other than scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, this 27% job reservation benefit will be given to a new third category called socially and educationally backward classes. Only persons who belong to backward classes were eligible for this quota. Next topic is the decision makers. Who decided to issue this memorandum? Such a major decision would have involved other major functionaries in India. The President is the head of the state and is the highest formal authority in India. The Prime Minister is the head of the government and takes most of the decisions in the cabinet meeting. Parliament consists of the President and two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. The Prime Minister must have the support of a majority of Lok Sabha member to pass a memorandum. Mandal Commission. The Government of India had appointed the Second Backward Classes Commission in 1979. It was headed by B.P. Mandal. So, it is popularly known as the Mandal Commission. The Mandal Commission was asked to determine the criteria to identify the socially and educationally backward classes in India and recommended steps to be taken for their advancement. The Commission gave its report in 1980 and made many recommendations. One of these was 27% of government jobs be reserved for the socially and educationally backward classes. The report and the recommendation were discussed in the Parliament. When the Office Memorandum was passed in India, it was a hot debate issue. Some felt that this was unfair as it would deny equality of opportunity to those who did not belong to backward communities, while others felt that this would give a fair opportunity to those communities who so far had not adequately been represented in government employment. This dispute was finally resolved by the Supreme Court of India by hearing all the cases. This case was known as the Indira Sohani and other versus Union of India case. 11 judges of Supreme Court heard the arguments of both sides. The Supreme Court judges in 1992 declared that this order of the Government of India was valid and asked the government to modify its original order. It said that well-to-do person from the backward classes should be excluded from getting reservation. Next topic is need for political institution. Institutions are various arrangements made in modern democracy. A democracy works well when these institutions perform functions assigned to them. In India, important political institutions are the Prime Minister and the Cabinet Ministers that take all important policy decisions. The civil servants working together are responsible for taking steps to implement the minister's decision. And Supreme Court is an institution where dispute between citizens and the governments are finally settled. Parliament. An assembly of elected representatives is called Parliament, which exercises supreme political authority on behalf of the people. At the state level, this is called the legislature or legislative assembly. The Parliament exercises political authority on behalf of the people in many ways. Number 1. Parliament is the final authority for making laws in any country. 2. Those who run the government can take decisions only when they get the support of the Parliament. 3. Parliament control all the money that government have. 4. Parliament is the highest forum of discussion and debate on public issues and national policy in any country. Next topic is two houses of Parliament. Parliament plays a central role in democracies. In India, Parliament consists of two houses. The two houses are known as Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. The President of India is a part of Parliament, although he is not a member of either house. All laws made in the houses come into force only after receiving the assent of the President. Indian Constitution does not give the Rajya Sabha some special powers over the states, but on most matters, the Lok Sabha exercises supreme power. Let us see how. Any ordinary law needs to be passed by both the houses, but if there is a difference between the two houses, the final decision is taken in a joint session in which members of both the houses sit together. Because of the large number of members, the view of Lok Sabha is likely to prevail in such a meeting. Lok Sabha exercise more power in money matter. Rajya Sabha can delay it only by 14 days. Lok Sabha controls Council of Ministers through no confidence motion. Rajya Sabha does not have this power. Next topic is political executive. At different level of government, functionaries take day-to-day decisions but do not exercise supreme power on behalf of the people. All those functionaries are collectively known as the executive. They are called executive because they are in charge of the execution of the policies of the government. In a democratic country, two categories make up the executive. One, that is elected by the people for a specific period, is called the political executive. Political leaders who take the big decisions fall in this category. In the second category, people are appointed on a long-term basis. This is called the permanent executive or civil services. Persons working in civil services are called civil servants. They remain in office even when the ruling party changes. These officers work under political executive and assist them in carrying out the day-to-day administration.